This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The Trippers, the Grasshoppers, the Hit Ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Hello to our friends jumping on in New Orleans at Bayou 95.7. Also at Portland's Classic Rock 92.3 KGON. And good morning to the folks that are waking up and looking at Russia at 94.7 KZND, Alaska's rock alternative and beautiful Anchorage, Alaska. Big show for you today. As the head chef's coming up, Ted's Meat and Potatoes. We have an Abita taste testing, and we also have some New Orleans style food, courtesy of Jamil. So we're going to do a little New Orleans head chef. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. Noah Sherlock is coming up. And in the meantime, the game is Big Dummy. If you'd like to be a contestant, 844-999-OLO. We have Jose on the line, and he's working on question number 2 for Team Not Sober.
Yes, indeed. All right. Here's your next question. What actress is actress Kate Hudson's mother?
Oh, I feel like I know this one.
You do.
I'm going to say Goldie Hawn.
Nice. All right.
There you go.
Wasn't that your last guess?
Yeah, that was his guess last time. Like,
everybody's just going to be Goldie Hawn.
Feel like I know it. Like,
exactly.
You know.
Cliffs. Game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Brandon. Hola.
Brandon, you sober, not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Brandon. Welcome to the show. Men's room poll today. We're going with worst drivers on the road. Minivan, German car, Prius, or bicyclist?
Prius.
Okay, here comes Prius.
Man, oh man.
Taking on the cyclist.
All right, here is your question.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I do a Prius with a bicycle on the back of it?
Sure.
Sure, you can have
Whatever
that.
you want. You can do a Prius with a bicyclist on the hood.
I'm just imagining that. I like that.
Yeah.
No one.
He went through an intersection.
It just kept on going.
That's right.
In the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, what did my true love give to me on the 6th day? Bitch gave me rabies. That's what you gave me.
I haven't heard that song in like 15 years.
I was going to guess about 8.5 months, but you know.
French hens?
No.
Anyone know?
I don't know. Mike's charading, but it looks like 6 people pooping.
6 swans are swimming. 6 geese.
Oh, all right. I cannot see Mike Hawk, but I'm listening to his description. He said it looks like people pooping. Mike is correct. It is 6 geese a laying.
Oh,
He was laying eggs.
Right. Once you said that, I'm like, yeah.
great,
okay.
great charades there, Mike.
I just didn't remember 6 people pooping.
It has a good sound to it, though. I would
6 people pooping.
I would rather sing that, I think. I think I would rather sing that version that you're writing.
Golden.
4 lines of coke. 3.
And 1 STD.
We need to switch those lyrics up. Make
We really
Christmas
do.
a little more fun and educational.
That's what makes Christmas like 12 days of hell.
All right, your question. What is the only French-speaking nation in the Caribbean?
The only what speaking nation?
French. Oui, oui. Oh, oh. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Oh, I know what that is. I know what it is. I think I got it. Took me a minute, I think.
Like fancy French stuff.
Very fancy there.
When
Very,
you think
very fancy.
You think of this place.
Sure.
I have no idea.
Haiti.
Haiti. Maybe if they named it Lovey, they'd have better love.
Lovey.
Welcome to Lovey. Things have gotten so much better here.
Don't mind the mudslides.
Stone Age, Bronze Age, or the Industrial Revolution, which lasted roughly from 3600 to 600 BC.
Stone Age?
Which one?
Stone Age.
You said Stone Age, right?
Yeah.
No, Bronze Age.
Bronze Age. All bronze those days.
As for third place finishers, we're number 3. That's the big chant.
Did it end when some dude just showed up and was like, I've got gold?
Yeah, and they're like, all right, let's move on to something else.
Bronze Age is out.
Bronze Age, silver.
Well, let's move forward. The Treaty of Paris formally ended what war? The Treaty of Paris.
Hello?
The German Wars?
The Great German War.
Ted?
World War I?
The American Revolution, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah. I
It was
guess that
signed
makes
in
sense.
Paris, right? So it is kind of misleading. Like, the American
I
Revolution.
think they were just
was the
trying to
Treaty
get
of
a
Paris.
free trip. You know what I mean? Like, we can sign this here, but why don't we go to Gay Paris and do it? For the weekend, yes.
Yeah,
Who was
high
in?
five.
All right, let's go.
Oh, the French helped us out a lot. Sure.
They did,
Yeah,
but
man.
still,
I
I
everyone
think they're
got
just
a
using
free
it as an
trip.
excuse to just go there and see the Eiffel Tower, go to the Louvre, eat some.
I mean, they helped us out, but good Lord, man. I mean, still could have signed the treaty here. That is like, I want a trip to Paris.
I mean, there's a reason they didn't sign it like Camden, New Jersey or something.
Because they say one day we're going to have to remember we did that. So let's just go to Paris. All right, multiple choice. Mork, Alf, or E.T., which comes from the planet of Melmac? Mork, Alf, or E.T., which comes from the
What are
planet...
the first two?
Mork, Alf, or E.T., which comes from the planet of Melmac?
Alf.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Good job, Brandon. Very good.
Who did you think it was, Ted? I thought for
Well,
sure
Mork
you
is,
were going to
well, Mork was from Orc.
Right,
So I
because
definitely
said,
remember that.
I'm Mork for more. E.T. never said the name of it. Oh, he can say
I said,
Andy, phone home. Oh, no.
I'll be
I don't know. I just didn't remember Alf.
My penis itches. That was in the director's cut. I think I have hemorrhoids. And you never saw the director's cut of E.T.?
I missed
He
that
said,
one.
his vocabulary was
His finger wasn't the only thing that lit up.
I like maturebabes.com.
Big Dummy is the game, 844-999-OLA. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
You didn't know that about E.T.?
That seems like a random
Oh,
one.
you got to
For
say,
E.T.
no. Dude, he was ahead of some. We didn't have the internet back then. Elliot could not figure out, and it was a subplot. He's like, maturebabes.com. And Elliot's like, I don't know what you're talking about, E.T. When you know, you will know. Yeah, and then he went home. So, if you get the chance to see the director's cut, check that out.
Yep.
Hello, Zach. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Zach, are you on team sober, not sober?
Not sober.
Not sober, Zach. Welcome to the show. Men's room poll today, bad driver style. Minivan, German car, Prius, bicyclist.
A bicyclist.
Bicyclist. Okay. Which ones do you? Which bicyclists specifically do you not enjoy? Is it the guy who's wearing the European racing gear?
Yeah, that'd be it.
Okay, all right.
That's the guy.
I mean, there's a mountain bike guy. And
You know who I do like? The grown man on the one-speed bike.
oh yeah, and the bike sharing thing, like that guy who's just riding around with one hand on the handlebar. You know what I mean? Like real slow.
The bike share thing. It's a great idea. It's fantastic, but it's unbelievable to me that apparently you can just leave that bike
Oh my god.
any freaking way.
what is
It's
the-
just you can leave it in front of the door of the lobby of a
They
building,
got
and
one.
no one says it.
They got one called like OFO or whatever. It's a yellow bike. One of these out in front of my place the other night, and it's beeping.
It's
And I
beeping.
wanted to take that goddamn thing and throw it into the canal. I was going to seriously walk outside. Of my
Was somebody
underwear.
riding it?
No, it's just like I mean, this annoying, really high.
Yeah, usually it only does that if you're riding it without paying.
Oh well, somebody must have dropped it off there without paying. Whatever the deal
Maybe
was,
that's what it
seriously
was.
was going to pick it up and throw it in the goddamn.
How long was it beeping?
Oh, I mean, till I could figure out what it was because it was like an alarm was going off.
And then what do you do? I mean, just go there.
I went out there physically and picked that goddamn thing up and took it down the street. I mean, but I was seriously thinking about taking it, but then I thought, man, that's a D move to throw it in the canal. But I swear to God, I was so pissed off.
Well, hopefully they hear that. Like, maybe we should come up with some new way.
Goddamn people. I mean, just put GPS on it.
Right? All right, your question. If a dog is a canine and a cat is a feline, what is an ovine?
I don't know.
Cow? That's a bovine.
That's a bovine.
Yeah.
Sheep. Yes.
Okay, sheep. Okay.
A woolly ovine.
The big ovine.
Mm-hmm. What city was the first to have a subway in America?
I think I know based on writing.
New York.
That was my guess.
I'm going to go with the T in Boston.
Yes, it is a very ball sport.
Okay. Because when you're on that thing, you're like, oh man, this is like being on an old roller coaster at like Kennywood Park or like Coney Island, all wooded and rackety and rickety. You're like, oh my God, I'm going to die just based on the age of this thing.
Mm-hmm. The Manhattan Project was the code name for the development of what?
Man.
The Manhattan Project.
Manhattan Project.
Mm-hmm. Have you even heard of it before?
No.
It's a slum area in Manhattan.
Okay.
By the
Well,
way,
it's the Manhattan Project, but it was in Chicago.
I believe so, yeah. That's part of the reason they did it. Kind of throw the Soviets off the case, which is kind of a clue. The Soviets would be immensely interested in this guy. Because we just tell them stuff now. But back then, when you actually had to spy, they called it the Manhattan Project, so maybe they'd snoop around Manhattan.
Gosh, I don't know.
Nuclear bomb?
Atomic bomb.
Atomic bomb.
Yes, indeed.
Atomic bomb. Okay.
All right, question 4 there, Zach. What are you all buzzed up on, by the way?
Fireball.
Nice. All right. Do you just drink it straight? You just sip it out of the bottle, or what do you do?
Straight.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't really mix Fireball with anything, can you?
No.
Actually,
Your mouth.
you can.
Have you? What?
7-Up.
Oh, yeah, makes
How's
sense.
it?
Yeah.
It tastes like a Dr. Pepper. Okay, I was going to
I
say.
learned that in Texas.
You could go the way of apple cider.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of sugar. Boy, that's a lot of sugar.
I like how that's your
That's
concern.
what's concerning you.
You're
after
drinking
you
Fireball.
Fireball?
Ooh, I don't want that much sugar. Just give me the straight Fireball.
I just know it's just like the next day I'm going to be waking up and going like, oh, God, I'm dying.
What's wrong with you?
Dude, I haven't had Fireball in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
What's it taste like, guys?
it's been so long.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like the atomic Fireball candy.
It really does.
I mean,
Yeah.
it seriously does.
It's kind of like booze for kids. All right, here's your question.
You know, Fireball has like gotten that reputation. But I remember the first time I had it. It was like, I thought we were like badasses. Like, we'll drink that Fireball.
Zach,
realize everyone is.
Zach, how old are you?
I am 34.
How many of these different incarnations have you gone through? Did you go through the Jägermeister stage?
Yes.
Did you go through the Tuaca stage? Or was that just an
No.
East Coast thing? All right.
That was a Miles and Thrill thing.
Yeah,
I'm trying to put that on the East Coast.
I think we're on an island on
They
that
did
one.
have those goddamn big, those upside down machines on the bars.
They
you know.
did.
I mean, that to me tells me that's gone big time.
Well, the thing is, to me, the Fireball years are the much better years. Believe me, man. Jägermeister tastes like crap. At least Fireball tastes good.
Zach, hold the line. More Big Dummy coming up. 844-999-OLA if you'd like to be a contestant. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Hola, bichola. You have entered the men's room.
Head chef coming up, Ted's Meat and Potatoes has a New Orleans style tasting. We'll have some great New Orleans food and drink some special Abita beer. That's coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy. If you'd like to be a contestant, 844-999-OLA. Do we still have Zach on the line for
He
team?
just dropped off.
Oh, all right. Well, let's say the hell with that and get a brand new contestant for Big Dummy.
Hello, Nate. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Nate, are you sober or not sober today?
Sober.
Sober Nate, welcome to the show. Men's room poll today. Sounds like you're driving. Who do you believe is the worst driver? Would it be a minivan, a German car, Prius, or a bicyclist?
Definitely bicycles.
The hate is strong with the bicyclists.
Hurt is strong?
Really is. We've noticed that today, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, here's your question. How many years was Robinson Crusoe marooned on a desert island?
5.
Any guesses? Was it just him or his whole family?
I really don't
Wasn't
know.
his whole
No,
family?
wasn't the Swiss family Robinson?
Oh, that was the Swiss family. Okay, you're right. You're right. I
They're the ones from Switzerland.
Absolutely.
How
Got
do you
confused. Who lived in the treehouse?
I
Wasn't
thought
that
they
one?
did.
I don't know.
I don't know,
I get
man.
those two confused.
Right. By the way, 28 years. 28 years.
Long time.
Long time. And when they found him, he looked like Tom Hanks from Castaway. Your question, New York City. It has 5 boroughs. Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, Manhattan, and what?
Let's see. What were the other ones again?
Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, Manhattan, and where else?
Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot it.
Was it Long Island?
Staten Island.
Staten Island.
That's right.
There's kings too, right?
What a king.
I don't know. I thought there were kings and queens in New York for some reason. There was a small neighborhood called Kings.
There might be a neighborhood called
Okay,
Kings,
all right.
but not one of the boroughs.
Okay.
Or Staten Island. No one ever remembers it. Concord is the capital of what U.S. state?
Concord, New Hampshire.
All right.
nice.
Very good. A lot of New Hampshire trivia today on Big
There
Dummy.
is an inordinate amount of information
Well,
about
it's
New
because
Hampshire.
of Robin's brother. We're doing a tribute to the fine
that's
state
right.
of New Hampshire, since he's somewhere up on the trail. And from what we understand, this is where the trail starts to get technically a little bit more difficult.
Really?
Where you're climbing rocks and doing some other crazy stuff.
I thought
So
you meant because you realize you're in New Hampshire, and you're like, why am I doing this?
apparently, as far as the Appalachian Trail is concerned, and I did not know this is the tough part of the trail. Even going that entire way now is where it starts to get tricky.
Well, you're like one of these hikey folks. Do you think it makes more... Because he's been on the trail for, 4 or 5 months, somewhere around there. So would it make more sense to you, if you're plotting it out? Is this what you want to do at the end of it? Thinking you might be fatigued, but on the other hand, your muscles are used to this.
Depends on when you
Or
leave.
well, sure. Or do you just want to get it over with up front?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the season where you take off. So
No, I get
ideally,
that,
you
but I'm
wanna
saying,
get
do you
out.
want the hard stuff first or last? I just want to get it out of the way,
Yeah, I would probably
man.
want to. Yeah. Get it out of the way
Like
first.
I've been there for 5 months. I smell like death. You know what I mean? I'm covered in stuff.
That's
and now
how-
you're telling me I got to do this extra crap.
Yeah, I know.
Like I don't want to hear it. And I'm in New Hampshire.
Game is Big Dummy 844-999. Ola, do we have a new contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Corey. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy.
Hola, Mitch, hola.
Corey, are you on team sober or not sober?
Oh, I'm sober. I'm at work still.
All right.
Don't let that stop you.
Corey, men's room poll.
Sorry.
Worst driver, minivan, German car, Prius, or bicyclist?
Bicyclist.
Okay. Jesus.
And by the
No
way,
love.
Miles, Brooklyn is in Kings County. Someone
okay.
clears that.
Okay.
All right, here is your question. The Rabbit Ears Range, Castle Peak, and Mount Massive, aside from being nicknames for my prom date, they're all located in what U.S. state?
Holy.
Rabbit Ears Range, Castle Peak, and Mount Massive.
I have no clue. Montana?
I'm going to guess Alaska because they have so many peaks.
Colorado.
Colorado. They have a lot of peaks, too.
I know Pikes.
They have the tweeners, what do they call those? Or
I know
Tetons?
Well, Tetons are technically in Wyoming, aren't they? Are they in Colorado? They're amazing.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I've never been.
It's the only mountains I know with T's. Let's start with T's.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
The image in my mind was what's different.
I've seen people you date.
All right. Here's your question. What summer Olympic field event has 2 main styles, the glide and the spin?
Ice skating? Or summer? Oh.
Summer. I was just getting ready to make fun of you, but you caught your own error.
The glide and the what?
The glide and the spin.
Hammer throw?
Close. Shot put.
Damn it!
That makes sense.
Who goes hammer throw?
Thor.
I think he weighs an unfair advantage. I'm a god. Which war was fought along the 38th parallel?
Oh. A huge hint.
These are all some hard questions. The
It's the only
Spanish
reason.
War?
The which war?
Spanish War?
Korean.
The Korean War.
It's the only reason I know the 38th parallel.
All right, North and South Korea separated. That's 38th parallel. Or is that the DMZ, technically?
Same difference, right?
Right, yeah, I guess so.
Because they're separated by the DMC.
Right, that's yeah, sure. What tool did Mr. Charles Monkey invent? M-O-N-C-K-E.
The monkey wrench.
All right. Oh, man. And speaking of monkey, oh, my God, we brought up the Reese's monkey earlier, which was the first.
Oh, that peanut butter chocolate space monkey.
In space.
Yeah.
So during the commercial break, I forgot to tell you guys that our own Mike Hawk runs in here and he goes, that thing basically froze in space? Was that the idea? It froze in space.
Yeah, he told us. We just didn't care.
The monkey froze in space.
It froze.
It didn't make it.
Well, I mean, because they left it there, or it froze before they thought it would freeze?
I don't know what happened. Something went wrong and the monkey froze. It came back. He was solid as a rock.
Are you sure something went wrong?
Wait a minute. He never made it back.
Well, maybe he didn't.
You
but
shoot that monkey out there for good.
Wait a minute.
you don't think they brought the monkey where they had to?
No. They left the dog
You
out
think the
there?
Russian dogs come back?
I
They're
don't
just
know.
out there.
Do you think the monkey and the dog are just sitting up there in orbit?
Well, you know how many
No.
monkeys burned up on the way back, man?
The monkeys
they
eat.
said, I'm sure the number they give is much smaller than the actual number, but both Russia and America, when you're trying to figure out how to keep astronauts alive, you had monkeys, you had dogs, all this stuff. My understanding there is at least 2 chimps that went up, all right, and now you're trying to master the re-entry thing. Let's just say they did not master the re-entry thing.
Okay.
So, like, the monkey made it, they're like, oh, everything's good, and then his ass burned up on the way down.
Oh,
yeah.
No. So they were in contact with the monkey.
And whatever monkeys say to let you know they're there.
Man.
Like, ah!
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, he's still there.
I would not want to hear the audio of that.
No, what sound do you think a monkey makes in space?
I don't know. But, but when it realizes it's coming into re-entry, things aren't going good. God damn it. Probably like any language that you don't know, they still drop F-bombs and S-bombs clearly.
It is amazing, man. I used to work in this kitchen years ago, and there's a guy named Eduardo. Eduardo did not speak a lick of English. No, I mean, other than like, thank you, yes, no, right? Never, ever, ever. So he's running through the restaurant. He drops this entire tray of glasses. They all smash on the floor, and I swear out of his own S-bomb. And I'm like, we're looking at him like, wait, you don't speak English, but even when something goes wrong, it's still just
universal.
Straight up S-bomb.
Universal, it really is. Game is Big Tommy, 844-999. Ola, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game.
On a quick side note, when I've been to Mexico, we try to translate different dirty things to say. So obviously I get around to mother effer, and they're like, honestly, man, they were like, you would say it like this in Spanish, but if you were saying it the way you intended, we just say mother effer.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, you watch Quentin Tarantino movie, they're like, we kind of understand the sentiment, even if it's not translated directly.
Senora.
I'd be like, madre, however you say, like, have sex with your mom inseminator. So they're like, madre, whatever. But they're like, no. If you're mad, it's like, no, mother effer, straight up.
Okay.
I'm like, good to know. Glad the English is spreading. Hello, Don. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Don, are you on team sober, not sober?
Working on not sober.
Working on not sober, Don. Is this Toothless Don?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, sweet. How are you, Don?
I'm hanging in there, still haven't got my car back, though.
All right. Have you had any delicious corn this summer?
Just cream.
Just cream corn? Okay.
Yeah.
Men's room poll, Don. Our worst drivers on the road. Minivan, German car, Prius, or bicyclist?
Well, I can't stand the German cars because Ted says they always drive fast. I think they go too slow. I mean, they think they're going to roll them around corners and stuff.
All right. We'll go
All right.
Yeah. By the way, a couple of comments came in, so we were kind of giggling about the Grand Tetons. Mm-hmm. According to this, the Grand Tetons were named by French explorers, and they mean basically big boobs in French because that's what they look like.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
Yeah, so to say Tetons. Hey.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Look at those.
I'm gonna scale those 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
You see those in the distance, huh?
Yes,
Good
indeed.
call, Don. Good
I like
call.
the fact you have French explorers like, yeah, it looks like boobs. Let's just call it the big boobs. Like, that's the name of it. We named the big boobs. You'll know them. It looks like a huge set. All right, here's your question. What does the letter F stand for in JFK's name?
Oh, Fitzgerald. I'm old school.
Oh, man, Don, good talking to you. One and done for Don. Very good.
Dude, I went to a place and there's a festival and it's called Big Bottom because the 2 mountains look like a giant butt.
I mean, think about it. It's just real simple, isn't it? We're going to call it Butt Mountain, but we just went with Big Bottom.
Game is Big Tommy, 844-999. Ola, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game?
I mean, aren't other mountains just the dude getting there first and you're like, all right, I'm going to name these
Wouldn't you do
10.
it like Mount Thrill? Guess who found it? Hello, Dave. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy!
Hola.
Hola. Dave, you on team sober, not sober?
Sadly sober.
Dave is sober. Dave, who you think is the worst driver? Minivan, German car, Prius, or bicyclist?
I'm going to go with bicyclists, but honestly, I think it's normally motorcyclists or those people who drive those doggone scooters.
Those doggone scooters. I see how you are.
Preach on, man.
I see how you are, Dave.
All right, here is your question. What day of the week is in the title of more Billboard Hot 100 songs than any other day of the week? So you got a 1 in 7 chance, right?
Yeah, 1 in 7. Let's go Friday.
See, that's what
I want Saturday.
Again, you
Monday's a Monday?
No. Let's not be stupid. It is, in fact, Sunday.
Sunday.
I just feel like, because when you think of Hot 100, I'm thinking pop and uplifting, dude. And like Friday and Saturday are those days.
What is a Sunday song?
I don't know. They
Sunday,
so
Bloody Sunday.
Easy like Sunday morning. That's all I can think
Yeah.
of.
Easy like Sunday morning. By the way, 30 songs with the title with the day of the week, Sunday appeared in the title.
Okay.
The next closest was Saturday with 23. So there you go. All right, your question, multiple choice. The highest grossing media franchise of all time. Is it Hello Kitty, Star Wars, or Pokemon?
And I hope it's not Hello Kitty. I'm going to go Star Wars.
Pokemon.
Seriously.
Yeah, man. I cannot explain it, but yes, it is.
Okay.
All right, here's one for you. I had no idea. But the word falcon, as in the bird, it refers only to the females. So, like, if you're a Falcons fan, the Atlanta Falcons are the Atlanta Ladybirds. Right? So, falcon only refers to females. What is the male falcon called?
Male falcon. Let's go with the Gandry.
I mean, I had absolutely no idea.
Have we heard this term?
I had not heard this before today.
You never even heard this word?
I never even heard the word.
I
Right,
don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying.
I wouldn't know.
I believe it'd be pronounced Tiercel, Tiercels. So a falcon is actually the female bird. So good luck to the Atlanta Ladybirds this year.
Ladybirds.
Hey, Ladybirds. All right. Now I'm going to have fun this season. I can just feel it. Mm-hmm. There was one World War II land battle that was fought on American soil. What state did it happen?
Well, I guess that would be Hawaii, right?
No, that was the sea battle. Alaska.
Yeah.
The Battle of Attu.
They just
In
walked over.
1943, yeah. The Palin family saw him coming.
Yeah.
Mama, there's someone at the back porch.
Ooh, who could this be?
Hey there. Oh.
Why are we talking like we're from Wisconsin?
Because I think it just sounds cold.
Yeah.
Only 2 states have never had a temperature over 100 degrees. Alaska is one of them. What is the other?
Boy, they're going to beat that soon.
Yeah.
Like Fairbanks? I mean, it was out there in the last couple of years.
I'm going to go with Maine. State of Maine.
I'm going to go with Hawaii. Because it's always the same
And you believe
temperature
it's like
every
86
single
all
time you're there.
They've
Yep.
never gone, since we recorded temperature, they've never gone over 100
Nothing
degrees.
changed. It's the same day, almost every day with the exception of some rain.
Just based on where it's
It
located
really is.
and the way the current goes and all this stuff, like it's like any time you look at the temperature in Hawaii, it seems like it's between 79 and 86, right? That's never been over 100 degrees.
Does it get humid there?
It can get humid,
it's
sure.
hot. All right, it gets hot. You got to get your stuff done before like 7:30.
It's
All right.
very moist, Ted.
Yeah, but you're in Hawaii, so who cares?
Yeah, that's kind of the difference. Like that's the thing. People bitch about humidity, but I noticed in Hawaii, people do not bitch about humidity.
We need to exercise early so we can lay by the pool. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It is illegal to own a rabbit in Queensland, Australia, unless you work in what industry?
What is up with these questions? I'm going to go magic.
Look out, Dave, pulling a rabbit out of a hat on that one.
See, you thought you were being funny, and then you find out that you're right. So, yes,
How
if
can
you're
I
a
be a
magician,
magician, man, without a rabbit?
you got to think that was an argument somewhere, right? We all know about the Australian thing with rabbits, right? They go down there, they F like bunnies, as they say, take over. So in Queensland, they're like, look, man, you cannot own a rabbit. And you know, some guy was like, hey, man, I make all my money at kids' birthday parties and stuff, brah. How do you expect me to make a living? If I can't? I've tried to pull the squirrel out my hat. The kids hit me with Tootsie Rolls.
So-
I pulled a wombat out my hat. The kids hit me with more Tootsie. I pulled the kangaroo out my own butt. They were unimpressed. I finally pulled a rabbit out my hat, and I got paid, man. Let a brother keep a rabbit.
Do they even do that anymore?
A real magician's got to have a real rabbit in his hat.
Really?
No, he doesn't.
Really?
Oh, come on. You think that there's a lot of people out there with
No.
rabbits? They're
I
magicians.
feel like you go with the
Yeah, they do
dove,
the trick.
right? You
I've
do
ne-
everything with the dove. You
I've
can
never
smash
seen it.
the
I've never
dove.
seen a rabbit.
You can let the dove go free. You can let the
I'm
bitch
sorry, you've never been to a proper show.
I have
I
really
have
never
not.
been to, I've never seen Mike Hawk would have to do this. You're the one. Have you seen a magician? You have seen a magician.
Of course
pull
he
a rabbit
has.
out of his hat.
Wait,
Thank you.
Mike, have
Of
you
course.
been a magician and pulled a rabbit out of a hat?
No, he has
No.
not.
Okay.
But
He's thought about it.
I know he wants to be.
I've done a trick or two, but I haven't pulled the rabbit out of the hat.
What are the tricks that you would do? I'm turning 7 years old, and I'm going to tell my kids, here's Mike Hawk. He's a magician.
I do I could do a couple card tricks. I can make the scarf disappear in my fist.
Well,
You can make this carb disappear in your fist. Oh, boy. Here come the ladies.
I mean, the way you say it, the kids sound nervous.
I'm nervous for the kids.
Oh, boy.
I need a volunteer to bolt my
It's been a while
fist.
since I've done magic. I can do some rope
I know,
tricks.
so say, like, what else disappears in your fist?
And,
I'll make this fist disappear, but I need a volunteer. Yeah, that's not magic.
I love it.
I got like a card trick, and then if I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, I can make a quarter disappear.
You just give away your secret.
Long-sleeve shirt.
If I'm working a short sleeve shirt, I need specifically a long sleeve shirt to make it disappear.
I'm assuming the magic hat has a false bottom in it. Is that how the rabbit is stuffed down into the bottom of the hat? Do we know?
I'll tell you off air so I don't give out the secret to like everybody, Miles, but I will spoil it for you.
Okay. Hey, Mike. Mike, we need to take a video of you performing some of your magic tricks. I think that's something people need
Why
to
can't
see.
you? Why, is it illegal to tell how the trick is done?
You just don't do it. You don't tell the magician's secrets.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
How do you? How does he
That's
know
like it's like Fight Club.
But how do you find out
talk
it's magic?
that? But how do you find out?
You got to get in the club. You got to learn.
You got to
Yeah,
sign
how
up or
do
something?
you learn a trick if
how-
no one's willing
like,
to
no,
teach you?
seriously, man. I really want to know, and I won't tell
Because I
anybody.
know
So
you're
I'm a
not
magician.
serious about magic. You just want to know the tricks. You can tell people. Mike's serious, so they let him know.
Oh, all right. So it's
You're
like,
obvious.
It's like the Masons again. Big Dummy is the game. 844-999-OLA if you'd like to be a contestant. More Big Dummy coming up. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Head chef coming up. Ted's Meat Potatoes. We're going to eat. We're going to drink New Orleans style. We've got some brand new beer from Abita Brewing Company in New Orleans, Louisiana. And we've got some great New Orleans style food here from Jamil's locally in Seattle. So we're going to have a little New Orleans style Ted's Meat and Potatoes coming up with the head chef. And, of course, we will drink and toast with a shot of the day. In the meantime, game is Big Dummy. 844-999-OLA.
Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the men's room. Aaron, are you sober or not sober?
Unfortunately sober.
All right, Aaron, welcome to the show. Aaron, our men's room poll today, we're dealing with who you believe to be the worst drivers. Is it a minivan, a German car, a Prius, or a bicyclist?
Man, I always see a lot of times, at least in the north, and the German cars drive like idiots, but I'll probably go with the Prius.
You're going to go Prius. All right.
I'm going to insult everyone, but I want you to know I still like Prius the least.
Yeah.
By the way, we were talking about magicians with rabbits in their hats. Miles and I are of the belief that outside of the movies and cartoons, you just don't see it. But then this comment comes in. Apparently, it still happens.
Okay.
It says, my sister's group home, they had a magician show up for a birthday party. And he handed my other sister the rabbit. And it freaked her out so bad, she threw it.
Because the rabbit still makes an appearance. I just want to come here to entertain people. The next thing you know, I'm
thrown into a wall.
flying.
Maybe,
I'm flying through the air.
maybe not use rabbits. All right, here's your question. If you send mail to the zip code 96598, where does it go?
Oh, man. 96598?
96598, that is correct.
I'm just going to shoot a random answer. I'll go L.A.
White House?
Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Believe it or not. So just 965. I get the feeling you could just write Jeff 96598 and it's going to find its way to that person. We should start sending care packages there. Let's send them a 6-pack of beer and see where it ends up, right? All right. Which one of these happened first? The death of George Washington or the discovery of a dinosaur fossil?
The death of George Washington.
It took them that long to find a dinosaur fossil?
So, George Washington died in 1799. Fossil was found in 1824. Now, that said...
First recorded fossil, I guess.
You know how that history is swell. Like, Columbus discovered America. Let's just ignore the Vikings that were obviously here. So
1492.
I get so documented. Yeah, so someone said, you realize George Washington never knew about dinosaurs. I said, to be fair, dinosaurs never knew about George
That's a
Washington.
good point.
See,
That is
all
a good
full
point.
circle. Don't feel bad for George. Hello, Sean. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Hola. In fact, a dinosaur would look at a dollar bill and say, who's this weird old lady on there?
Sean, sounds like you're driving, so you're playing for Team Sober. Our men's
For
room...
another 10 minutes.
Yeah, good for you. Men's room poll today, since you're out there. Worst driver, minivan, German car, Prius, or bicyclist?
Well, I haven't seen a bicycle clog up 405 like normal, so I'm going to go minivan.
Make a fair
Everybody's
point.
got a lot of different logic on it.
All right, here's your question. Mr. James Kraft, Jimmy K, that's the man who invented American cheese. He was born in what country? Canada, Sweden, Ireland, or America?
I'm going to go Sweden.
I'll go Ireland.
He is, in fact, from Canada.
Canada.
Canadian, huh?
That is correct. All right, your next question. Which singer topped the charts with the song Everything I Do It For You?
Wasn't that the Barbra Streisand?
No. Bryan Adams.
Bryan Adams.
Oh.
I hadn't even thought of that song until I saw the question.
I would have said Michael Bolton.
It's close.
You know,
I mean,
I thought you did a song similar to that.
all right, let's see here. According to ThrillList.com, which state has the highest ranked license plate? They just put out their list, I want to say, about a week ago, where they went through all 50 states, all right, and they ranked it based on what they believe to be the most attractive license plate, the coolest looking license plate. It is an East Coast state.
East Coast. Pennsylvania?
Nothing about Pennsylvania school.
I'll go Delaware.
I'll say
Come on,
North
Ted.
Carolina.
Ah, so close. Think the palm tree, man.
Oh,
South Carolina, yeah. It took me, I'm like, South Carolina. All right, they got the palm tree. Yeah, let's go.
Delaware used to have plates that were just flat black.
Yeah, it just said Delaware.
And I was like, but that was perfect for Delaware. Because it's Delaware.
I feel like Mississippi, maybe.
All right, okay.
I think technically it's a palmetto tree, right? Or something. It's not a palm tree. It's a...
Oh, God. Oh, no. And I know if I went to South Carolina and said palm tree. Now, listen here, son.
I'll show you a try.
That's not a palm tree. You city slickers don't know. Your question, which two teams have faced each other 3 times in the Super Bowl?
Oh, crap. I suck at sports. I know it's wrong. I'm going to go Cowboys and Seahawks.
Not a bad guess. It was the
Cowboys and Steelers.
That is correct. Cowboys Steelers.
Oh, got that one. Thank God. All right. My memory isn't so bad.
Yeah, it is.
Hola! The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.